Hey everyone, welcome to the Love Experience Show. I am your host, Ashley J. And I am a little frazzled because I got on what is this, Restream, and everything looked different, but I figured it out. So I'm gonna relax. But y'all come on, get you some people in here. Invite 5 people to come watch with you, throw a watch party as I reflect on my birthday. Today is my birthday. I am so grateful and thankful to Abba for allowing me to see another year. Um, and I'm excited, honestly, about this year. Hey, Kathy, thank you. Thank you, my sister, Adrian, my sister. Um, I'm really excited. I hope y'all can hang out for as long as I'm gonna be on here. Uh but I'm really happy that I made it to 39. Yes, I have hit 39. And I don't know how to feel about that, but that's how old I am today. And I've been saying like, oh my gosh, that means I'm 1 year closer to 40. And I have no idea how I feel. No, I do know how I feel about 40. 40 for me, I'm like, okay, I'm going into a new decade. This is a new decade, and I'm like, whoa, okay, what's happening? What's life gonna be like on that other side in 40? Okay. So I am excited though. Even though I'm a little hesitant, I am excited. It's not like I could stop this train from moving. So it is what it is. I'm gonna hit 40 next year, but this year I'm celebrating my birthday with you. And thank you, mother. I'm celebrating my birthday with you. And you can't remember 39, Kathy? Oh my goodness. Okay. So last week I told you guys I was gonna have a guest, but the guest asked to reschedule. So you got me all to yourself. All right. um yeah, so get invite some more people. As I am reflecting, guys, I would love to hear those of you who have already been 39. I would love to hear how you dealt with the change of going from your 30s to your 40s. And I would love some birthday wishes. Y'all already got the party started, so let's keep it going. So 38. I can recall last year I hated that I was turning 38. I did not want to be 38. 38 was not it. I really didn't want 38 to come. I was like, oh my gosh, because I panicked. I panicked because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm almost 40. Oh, well, hello, Cecile. Thank you. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm almost 40. I can't do this. I cannot do this. I don't want to be 38. So 38 was my panic year, but also 38 had a lot of transitions. And when it came to 38, I got a guess. I got a co-host coming. Hold on. When it came to 38, I was like, wow, I can't believe this. I'm at that point, I was 4 years into motherhood, and that was exciting. It was trying within itself. Like, I know he was only 3 at that time, but I was, he was in his toddler time. Okay. And y'all know what that means. Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
You want to say anything about mommy's birthday?
You say things around your birthday.
I'm working. Hi, Kathy. Thank you. Thank you for the birthday wish. So, 30, yeah, so 38, I had a lot of transitions happening. It was good. And Hi, Miss Alfreda. It was
Hey.
good being 30 at that time, the transitions, but there were also some difficult transitions. There was a lot of learning curves that happened in 38. Thank you, Miss Alfreda. A lot of learning curves. I had a lot of bumps in the road, and some of them I learned a lesson. Some of them it's okay, mom. Some of them I was like, okay, you can go away now. I hope I learned the lesson, but I don't know. This was too painful, so I'm good. Thank you, Yansine. Auntie said, hey Pookie, and Yansine said hi.
Hi.
So I let's see, which one can I grab? So was I 30? I wasn't 38 yet, but was working at another job, and that job was a great experience. It made up for the previous location I was working at. Um, so it was a great experience though. And Grandma said hi.
Hi, Grandma.
So I really I learned a lot at the new location at the new Kathy said hi.
Hi.
So I learned a lot at that location. I was stretched, and I started to really come into my own when it came to therapy. So I saw a lot of triumphs during that time. I mean, I I want to say pretty much it might be one or two that may not have, but pretty much everybody that I worked with, everyone that came to me for who were my clients for counseling, they improved. Whether it was couples or individuals, they all improved. They got better. Marriages were reignited, and it was great. It was awesome until um, the slump kicked in, and when the slump hit, it hit hard, and eventually the practice closed. But by the time it closed, I started at the practice that I got hired from or for before I was working at the other place. And that has been a really good experience also. Again, I'm being stretched, and I'm learning a lot as well. And I thank you, Shauna, and I am loving it. And I also hit a slump there, but the difference was um, when this slump came. It was the summer months. If you know anything about therapy, summer months are typically the most challenging months because a lot of people are not going to come to therapy. So it hit at this practice. This practice is bigger, but it was like a widespread thing. So during that time, it was a lot of when it started to happen. I was like, man, did I say something to this client? Did I do something? Let me evaluate myself. Am I like not being effective anymore? What's going on? But come to find out, it was hitting everybody. So I continued to show up for my clients that were coming, and I gave my best therapeutic practicing stuff. I can't think of the word techniques that I could during that time. But what I learned was, you know what, I need to get my second license also. That's been part of my conversation for a while now. So I'm like, yeah, I need maybe that'll help expand things in this time. Maybe next year I'll be in a better position where it won't affect me as much. But anyway, I learned from those situations. I have been looking at myself, and I'll say that 38 was a year of a lot of reflection. I was reflecting a lot evaluating myself. I got into counseling, which that was very, very helpful. Um, it was a lot. It was a lot that was happening, things that kind of forced me into going to therapy. Um, so I reflected a lot. I reevaluated friendships that I had and maybe what went wrong with those friendships. And I reevaluated how I present myself to people. And honestly, 38 is when I found me. I discovered myself at 38 in my 38 year, okay, or year 38. I discovered myself because I didn't really know me before then. And that was like the perfect time for me to learn myself. And I really took that to heart. I was very serious about, discovering me and discovering who I'm supposed to be or who I am supposed to be, or I don't know how I want to say that, but discovering who I am. And that has in itself has been challenging because if you know anything about discovering yourself and learning yourself, when you sir when you learn your true identity, um there's possible insecurities that come along with it. And I was insecure in this new version of myself. I was insecure because it was causing me to be completely authentic and be okay with being myself. And that was scary because the thoughts that I had about myself was okay. Um, I all these people kind of ran away from me, so maybe I shouldn't try to be me. Maybe I need to be an invented version of me. But 38, man, 38 made me grow into myself. Okay. And I had to be okay with it. I a lot of times I kind of shied away from people because I just didn't know how accepted I would be. And with that being said, I had to learn that, well, you can want other people to accept you all you want, but you need to accept yourself. So that is what I needed to do. That's what I had to do. And it's still an ongoing process of accepting me because every day I'm learning a new quirk. I'm learning um, something about myself. And I'm like, is that okay? Should I say that? How can I say that differently? How can, all of the things. I had to learn to soften up. I had to learn to love me for me and accept me for me. And that's a big deal. Okay. That is a big deal. Um, Also, y'all, again, if you have crossed the bridge from 39 to 40, I would love for you to drop in the comments um, any advice or anything that you can share with me about that transition. Because this is a, not so much now, but it was a daunting event that I feel like is getting ready to happen next year. But learning to be okay with me. Okay. For a long time, the invented version of me, I really, one moment I could care less if anybody liked me, but then the next moment I'm like, I really want people to like me. So what do I need to do? So I was trying to be more open and I was trying to not be so guarded, but still be guarded because the last time I wasn't so guarded, things didn't work out. And, you know, life happened and all of the things and being insecure about really being me, like all that stuff was hitting me all at once, which that's why I ended up going to therapy. Because part of that was the depression that kicked in for me. If you've been watching since I forget when, but if you've been watching, then you would know that I went through depression, and it started back in March. So even being transparent about that was something I would typically not share with the public. It would just be something known maybe with the people in my house, and that's it. But I felt like I needed to share that. And I made a video about that, and the love that I received was awesome. I really appreciated all of the people that were supporting me. People I didn't even know, but they watched my videos and they were supportive. And they wished me well and told me, "Hey, get better and it's okay." And like all of it, they were very supportive. So, some people, they was like, "You don't need to be telling people that." But I felt like I had to tell people that. I had to share that because it could help somebody else. That is the other part of this journey for me. Everything that happens for me, thoughts that come up, whatever the case may be, I feel like I need to share it because somebody else, it could help them. That's the whole premise of this show. People getting guests to come on and talk about their love experiences, um so that they can help somebody who is watching. They may have a similar situation. That is what the purpose of this show is. And that is something that I have decided that I'm going to walk in completely. This whole thing, this social media thing, this trying to be on here, it's a lot. Okay. And a lot of the time, most of the time when I see people sharing their private life, and it becomes a weapon. And I'm like, man, I don't want to put my life out there and then people start using it as a weapon. But I also had to learn this year that I got to completely trust God. I have been working on being radically obedient. That was something that came back to me at some point last year. So I have to work on being radically obedient, because when I say I shut down and shied away from people, I shut completely down. And I shut down. Yes, I know I have people that I could reach out to, but I shut down because I didn't know how to reach out to those people, if that makes sense. I didn't. Okay. I didn't I did not know what to do in that moment. So I just kind of withdrew. So everything stopped. I wasn't making any social media videos. I wasn't making any YouTube videos. Like my YouTube channel, It's Ashley J's, is dry right now. And that's something that I have to, start back up soon. One second. So that's something else that I got to get back into. I started the show again, and that was an important thing for me also, because connecting with you guys on this show, this is the only live event that I have. So being able to connect with you guys each week has been fantastic for me. And that is something else that I had to be okay with, because I haven't had a guest on the show in some months. And I'm like, man, I'm supposed to be having guests. Like, they don't need to hear me. I don't even have enough to talk about by myself. What am I supposed to do? And I have been doing it. Like, before I would just put on a replay if I didn't have a guest. But I have been forced in this position to have to be consistent and consistently show up. And that has been helpful. I love coming on here and talking to y'all. I have proved myself wrong that I have nothing to talk about. Apparently, I can make a topic out of anything. So that is a new skill that I learned. So, I this has been a journey. This has been a journey. Even with the lows. The lows were really low. They weren't so low where, I didn't want to exist, but they were low. And I I'm just, I'm grateful for the lows because I've learned a lot in that time. I learned a lot about myself and how things are really not as bad as I think they are. And I learned a lot about God because during those lows, that is when I really felt his love. During those lows, that's when I connected with him the most. Those lows helped make and shape me, continue to shape me. And they have made me, even though I had a lot of insecurities, they also made me secure in a lot of areas as well. I like I said, confidence. I'm building my confidence. I'm being okay walking in the skin that I'm in. I'm learning that everything will be okay. Before, that was just a cliche for me. But now I am truly learning that everything will be okay. Everything works out the way it needs to work out. And I do not have the control to change the outcome. I have to just sit back and go for a ride. Because this thing, like, trying to control my life as much as I did before is a mistake because I was driving myself up a wall, trying to control every aspect of my life, putting up safeguards that, nobody is going to hurt me again. Putting up these walls to protect me, and you're not going to get that close to me because I've done that, and that's not going to happen again. I can't get hurt by anybody again. All of those things. Um, I had to learn, like, hey, I can't control every aspect. I would love to, but I don't have the luxury to. I need my mental health. And anxiety is real. So that was all I was doing. I was producing more and more anxiety for myself, trying to control every aspect of my life. That is completely unrealistic for me. Maybe for you, you think you got it. That's cool. That's you. For me, it's unrealistic. I cannot control every aspect of my life. I cannot control every area of my life. It's impossible. And I actually um enjoy the fact that uh I can just kind of sit back and let God do it. That is fun to me because letting him handle it, one, he could handle it way better than I can for myself. And two, there's a little mystery in it because I don't know which way what's going to happen, where it's coming from, what's going to be done. Like, I don't know any of that. So letting him have the control, cool. You can take it. I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna follow what you tell me. I'm gonna be obedient, and I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna take my hands off it. let me tell you that it's taken a long time for me to get to this point, because before I was like, okay, guy, you can do it. But wait. Let me grab that back real quick. Let me try to just give it back. I got it. I can do it this way. That's not working. It wasn't working. So I had to learn to let go. So y'all talk to me. Shauna, you said your social media is dry too. Okay. Come on out of hibernation. um it Y'all tell me, what if you've been 39, y'all tell me, what was that like for you? Tell me what it was like if you were worried about turning 40, if that scared you a little bit. Y'all talk to me. Okay? But anyway, out of, all of the things, he is the one that I always go back to. He is the one that I always tend to rely on. Because nobody can do it better than him. I can't, I have to just let things happen. And also, by trying to control everything, this is the thing. I can't have a whole lot of anxiety and stress, because it manifests through my body, and you know it keeps me from being able to walk properly and all of that. I can't do it. I've had enough of that, and I want to continue to be healthy. I want to continue to be on a good path. I don't want to revert back to 7 years ago. I came a long way from that, mentally and physically and spiritually. I've come a long way from that. So that's another reason why I can't do stress. There's things that, of course, stress me out. And there's even there, let me tell you something, this has not been a cakewalk. There have been times where I'm like, you know what, okay, I can't take this. I need to try to do this myself. But in those times, that's when I would break down. I would break down, and it would manifest through my emotions. So that's when I had to realize, oh wait, I gotta get back up. Can't do this. I can't do this. Okay. I'm giving it back up to you, Lord. I'm good. I can't do it. So yeah, that's been chapter 38, I think. I was that 38, I want to say, in my most recent adult years, 38 is the healthiest I've been. I was working on my mental health, I was working on my physical health and my spiritual health. I was hitting on all three cylinders really, really well. Like the best it's ever been. Um and listen, I'm truly grateful for that. Now, I did fall off a little bit, but I'm trying to get back into that groove. I'm trying to get back to it. Um Waking up 6 in the morning again, and refreshing my spirit, renewing my spirit, and uh even my mental health, working on that, continuing to push forward with that. This whole thing, like, I've been in therapy before. I went to therapy in college, and I went to therapy for marriage counseling, and now in doing individual therapy again. And this, like, you need therapy. You need to find you a good therapist, so that some of the things that are not healed, some of the things that are tripping you up, some of the things that's bringing you anxiety, whatever, you need to go talk to somebody, because it's helpful. And then when you got you a good one, it's life changing. Okay. So get into therapy. All right. Get into therapy. Cause I did a complete, I won't, maybe not complete 180, but I've done a 180 somewhere around there. Okay. All right, y'all. Y'all not saying nothing. Um. Okay. If y'all ain't gonna say nothing, I'm trying to content. Like, this is spur of the moment material, and I'm hoping that it's okay. um. I just found out a little bit before the show started that my guest could not come on, so I had to try to pivot real quick. Um. So yeah. um. But what I want to see happen, 39. Oh, it's okay, Shauna. 39 this year. So I'm excited about 39. And this morning, my husband was like, "Hey, 39, that's a good number." I was like, "Why?" He said, "Because you got three threes that equal nine." And I was like, "What?" He was like, "Three plus three is nine." I was like, "Okay." He was like, that's a good number. It's a significant number. And I meant to look it up and I forgot to do it. So let me see. I'll tell y'all what it means. Okay. In Sino-Japanese, it says 39 means thank you. um, but as far as an angel number, it says angel number 39 symbolizes fulfilling your divine life purpose, pursuing your true desires, using your spiritual abilities to help others live a life of divinity, and keeping a positive outlook. Well, you know what? I am happy to be 39 because I need all of that. All of that is going to happen at 39. Like I said last year, I was like, "Oh my god, I don't want to get any closer to 40." But this year, this time around, I'm like, I'm gonna be 39. But today I woke up and, well, a little bit after I woke up, I was happy that I'm here 39, well, for my 39th birthday. And I felt excitement about turning 39. And I guess that is why, because my my desires are going to be fulfilled. Like, that's cool. My divine life purpose. And I'm gonna pursue my true desires and my spiritual abilities, using my spiritual abilities to help others live a life of divinity and keeping a positive outlook. Today was trying. I uh, woke up a little sad because of some other things, but I'm happy. I got happy. Things turned around after talking to the people that I love, the people that love me, and getting the pep talk and all of the things turned around. And I'm really, really happy about that. Thank you. Thank you, Shauna. 40 is not scary. Okay, that's when real life begins. Okay. Well, from your experience, is that when real life began? Because I feel like I've been in real life this whole time. Whew. And I was joking around with my mom earlier, and I was like, "Man, being a mama," I said, "First of all, I'm a real mom now. I got a kid that's going to school, and I'm doing drop off and pick up, and that takes a whole lot of time out of the day. And there's no more sitting back with my feet on the chair chilling. Like, no, it's that in work, and that takes up the day. And I was like, this whole being a mama thing ain't all what it's cracked up to be or said to be. But I was joking. I do love being a mother. I try to be a good mother. Oh wow, okay. I'm gonna look into it. I try to be a good mother. Um and put instill in my son, life skills and being excited when he's excited about something and having fun with him, realizing that I don't have to be as strict as I started out being with him. I had, yes, schedules are needed and I still need him to be on a schedule, but also I can relax a little bit because as I was trying to make sure I did the best I could with teaching him and providing all of that, um I I was strict. No, you need to sit down and do this. I was strict. And somewhere down the line I ended up relaxing, and relaxing has helped, excuse me, a whole lot. I want to say this last year I was when I learned to relax. I know it's just the beginning. We only in pre-K, but I know it's just the beginning, Miss Alfreda. I'm like, Lord, what about when this boy start playing sports? Oh my goodness. I need to have my own practice by then. um so yeah, that's what's been happening with me. And even this journey. So I've been, like I told y'all, I've been reflecting a lot. So I was reflecting with Tariq the other day, and I was like, man, I said, we've been together long enough for you to see me go through a few different phases in my life. I was like, you done seen me go from a single woman to being your wife to being a mother, and well, pregnancy by itself, and then being a mother. Like, you done seen me go through all these changes in life. I was like, that's crazy. And it's the funniest thing. I have really, when I tell y'all, I'm so serious about reflecting. I'm so serious about reflecting. So, also learning to try to mind my business when I need to, because that's something I'm still working on. I got to stop carrying everybody and their stuff. Um, I always have taken responsibility for other people's stuff and carrying and holding on to things that did not belong to me. And that weighed on my life heavily. And I could not. I have to. This is a work in progress. That's like the hardest thing. It's a work in progress. Because if I care about you and I'm connected to you in an intimate way, then everything that you have happening, I'm carrying with me. And and you know, I really get upset when things don't turn out the way I think they should. But that's not my business. And my sister, I don't know if she's still watching. She may not be, but my sister, she was the one last night told me mind my business. And this is something I've been trying to do, but it's a little hard to mind my business when it comes to the people that I love. Even her, because I be trying to figure out what's going on in her life, but she tells me all the time, mind your business. Yes.
So I remember last time from this chair.
Well, can we wait until after mommy's done with the show for that?
So it can lay down.
Yes.
I go.
Okay. See, I'm on mommy mode now as I'm doing my show. Okay. Um, so I guess we could wrap up here, y'all. I hope that this episode was good. I hope that you got something from it. I have been on this task of um making sure what I say is beneficial for the people who are receiving it and hearing it. Or it's not solely mind your business. It can be letting go of it. You're right. It is that is it too. Letting go of expectations. So I appreciate y'all spending my birthday with me. You have made it a special day. Stop, baby. You made it a special day. Um, yes, please hit the like sign, y'all, and make sure you subscribe to the Love Experience Show
And my show too.
and Marquise's show too.
And make sure you click the bell and share it with everyone and subscribe.
What he said, okay? And let me see. If you would like to be a guest on the Love Experience Show,
Me too. In my video too.
if you would like to be a guest, I you can reach out to me. Let me know. Please be serious.
Yeah.
My show, this is my second baby. Okay. I take my show personally. So please be serious if you want to be a guest. Please stick to
Yeah, be a guest to my show too.
Please just be serious, y'all.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you. I appreciate you watching. I thank y'all for not bringing it in, but closing out this episode, this birthday night with me. There will be more festivities, I believe, on Saturday. I don't quite know what is happening, but there will be festivities, and I will try to make sure to remember to record it. So I appreciate y'all. This is just get ready for some fun things in chapter 39 because it's gonna be fun. I already see it and I know it.
Chapter 39 is on my show too.
So you say he's so cute. Yes, that's my social media manager. Because he's always in my videos. If I'm home and I'm recording them, he pops up in the videos. Thank you, Miss Alfreda. I'm gonna go finish enjoying my birthday. But I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And I will see you next week. And I only have one thing left to say, and that is, what is your love experience? Bye.